guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be reviewing the new Covergirl Trublend Matte Made Foundation. So I tried to film this video, actually I did film this video already, and I was having serious technical difficulties last week. I filmed all these videos, I was excited, I'm in my new studio, and then I went to edit them and I had to scrap them all. My camera slipped, fell, broke my lens, and I tried to film with it anyways, and the autofocus just kept clicking, and you could just hear it focusing through the entire video, in 4 videos. I didn't want you guys to have to listen to that. So I had to order a new lens, it came, and now I am filming this again for you. The good news is, I've been using the foundation now for a couple of weeks, so I have a solid opinions on it, and I can give you guys a thorough review. So that's, I guess, the pro side to that. I did do a lot of first impression videos, so all of my reshoots are more reviews than they are first impressions, which actually can be better because, to be honest, when I first tried this, I didn't love it. Like, I liked it, but I wasn't mind blown. But then after using it for 2 weeks, I really fell in love with it for lots of reasons. One, it is super long wearing. I put it to the test. You'll see in the video I talk about it. I wore this for an entire day and it looked perfect. It was like 16 or 17 hours. I did that several days where I just wore it every single day. You never get shiny. If you're somebody who usually gets shiny and has to touch up your powder through the day, that will not happen with this. It definitely minimizes the pores, but I already have my own methodology for minimizing my pores anyway, so it definitely minimizes them more and makes my complexion look just a little bit more flawless. It doesn't settle into lines. It's a great foundation. I am going to take you through the application process and you will see me apply it, coverage, the finish, all those things. There are 40 shades of this foundation, which I think no one's done that since Fenty, and certainly not a drugstore. So I think it's pretty amazing that a drugstore did this. 40 shades and a foundation that wears as well as this one does. If you were watching my wear test right now, I wouldn't be this enthusiastic about this product. So it's actually really good that I got to give it a trial run for a couple of weeks before coming on here and giving you my opinion, which is making me kind of reconsider my wear tests in general now. I'm kind of thinking maybe I shouldn't do like first impression wear tests. Maybe I should really try the product out for a couple of weeks and then do my wear tests, because it definitely changed my opinion. And that happens all of the time in makeup, where I think I like something and then I don't, and my opinion changes. So first impressions are hard because it's a first impression, you know? It's so hard to gauge like whether or not a product truly is that good. Some things it's easy to tell, but like a foundation, sometimes it's a process, you know, mixing it with different products to see how it works with different primers, different, you know, a cream contour, a powder bronzer, you know, things like that. So anyway, I'm going to stop babbling now. Without further ado, if you would like to see this foundation in action, see how I apply it, see how it wears, my thoughts, all that good stuff, then keep on watching. So again, here's what the bottle looks like. There is a pump. This is the shade T20. This is the shade that I've been using the most because I keep self-tanning. I haven't been out in the sun yet, but I just keep layering on the self-tanner. So this is the shade that I've been using. I also have M40 here for like when my tan starts to wear off, but I've been finding that this is a little too warm for me. So I used it once to like mix in with this one just to kind of tone it down a little. But T20 is the shade that I've been using. I do want to give you some specs on the foundation. So there are 40 shades. It claims to minimize pores, control shine, feel comfortable on your skin, and wear up to 12 hours. I will tell you, I agree with all of the claims. I have now been wearing it for well over a week, probably 2. and I tried to just like wear it every single day. Since the video didn't come out, I decided to just wear it and really give you like thorough feedback on what I thought. So it says that they have easy navigation to find your shade. So they have a light range, a medium range, a tan range, and a deep range. Warm, cool, and neutral undertone callouts to help you find your perfect match. Where? See, that's the one thing that I haven't been able to figure out. So how do you know what the undertones are? I'm not able to figure out what the undertones are to this foundation. If you guys are able to figure that out, please leave me a comment and let me know. But I'm not finding any indication, and it does say that it has an undertone call out, so I'm like, where is it? It's a mystery. It's oil free, so you don't get shiny. It's transfer resistant, so it won't rub off on your clothes. Pore minimizing, and all day comfort wear. So it says that you won't get cakey or dry. I will 100% agree. I wore this foundation last week one day, and it was like 15 hours or something like that. I remember thinking, because I put it on that morning and we had a ton of house stuff to do, and we ran around all day, and then we went out for dinner and drinks. And I remember thinking, God, I don't even have to touch up my makeup, and I've had this on since like 9 in the morning, and it looked flawless. And I was like, don't forget to tell them in the video. So it definitely wears a long time, and it looks perfect. It doesn't break up. The primers I haven't yet tested, and that's because I've been focusing on the foundation, and I wanted to test it with primers that I know work great, so that I could really know whether or not I liked the foundation. So I'm going to go ahead and apply it right now so that you guys can see. I find that if you apply it to your face directly, you're going to use less product than if you just go right in with your beauty blender. So I've been trying to just apply it with a brush all over the face and then blend it in with this beauty blender. Oh, and I forgot to tell you my primers that I did use. I used the Dermalogica Age Smart Skin Perfect primer. I have been really enjoying this primer. I've only been using it for a couple of weeks, but it's pore minimizing, and I'm all about that life. But it also has SPF 30 in it, so while it's helping with firmness, it also is helping prevent sun damage, which I appreciate. And the other primer is the Tacha Silk Canvas. I've had this for a couple months. Like, I've had this probably for like 2 months, and I've been just trying it and trying it. As you can see, it's been used. I don't know if the light is blowing you out here, but I'm still trying to get used to the lighting in this room, because this is my new room, my studio, and I'm used to having a window behind me, so I'm able to kind of adjust the light based on the lighting behind me, and it fills the light, and I don't have that, so I'm trying to work it out, you guys. I hope that you can see me right now. But anyway, this is the primer. It's sort of like putty, and it just works really nicely at filling in the pores. I just sort of apply it in the center of my face, and I've actually really been enjoying this. I'm going to show you what one pump looks like here. So that's how much product you get out of a pump. And it does cover quite a large area. All right, so I'm just gonna start kind of applying it with a brush all over my face. And I'm just gonna apply to one side, and then I'll show you the comparison. This is with one side of my face done. So it definitely evened the skin tone. It had really decent coverage. I would say it's medium, but it is buildable. So for me, at first, I was like, this isn't enough coverage for me. I like full coverage, but I've realized that it's perfect for summer. And what I end up doing is just building up right around here in the center of my face where I want a little bit more coverage. So I'll just add like a half a pump, just sort of layer in the front and blend it out to the sides, because the sides of my face don't need Neither does my neck, and my forehead really doesn't need a ton of coverage. It gives me that almost full coverage, but like not heavy makeup look, you know what I mean? So if you're somebody who likes a lot of coverage, but you know in the summertime it's a little bit heavy, this foundation is actually really, really nice. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. So this is the finished application, one layer on my entire face. It looks really natural. Like, it doesn't look like I have a ton of foundation. I will say that I can still see the redness around my nose peeking through. So it definitely doesn't, I can still see some things peeking through. So like I said, it's definitely not full coverage, but it is a strong medium, I would say. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply a half a pump to the center of my face and just build it up. So there it is. It actually layers really nice. You can't even tell. And it just gave me that extra full coverage that I like. I always get foundation in my brows. That's why I never do my brows first, because I always feel like I'm gonna get foundation all in them, and why, you know? So anyway, what else can I say about this foundation? I mean, after that day that I wore it for like 16 hours, I didn't even have a single dot of shine, oil, nothing. Like, it looked perfect, like I had just put it on. I was kind of blown away. And I'm actually glad I was able to test it for a couple weeks for you, because when I first used it, I really wasn't sure if I was gonna like this. I didn't like that it wasn't full coverage. I wasn't like blown away by it when I first put it on, but as I wore it and I started to really see how awesome it was, how long it stands up, how beautiful my skin looked throughout the day. Like, I really started to love it. So I'm into this. I'm so into this. I will say that it is matte, but it's not a chalky matte. It's definitely a satin, more skin-like matte finish. It's not luminous, but there is a skin-like sheen. It looks like skin. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely feeling this. I'm going to put on the rest of my makeup, and I'll be right back so you can kind of see how the products look all layered together and how it plays with my powders and my other creams. So I will be right back. Okay, you guys, so my makeup is on, and I think it looks good. Trying to think if there's anything specific that I wanted to point out about the foundation. I mean, it's not caking. It's not settling into lines. It just kind of blended beautifully with all of my other products. I used mostly powders in terms of bronzer and blush and highlight. Like, I really think it looks beautiful. I mean, considering that this is Covergirl and it's a drugstore foundation, and the fact that it wears literally all day and then some. I probably got to about 16, 17 hours, but it was perfect. So I'm fairly confident that at 20 to 24 hours, it's still gonna look pretty darn good, if not flawless. So I think that all of the claims are really super legit. Okay, you guys, so that is it for the video. I give the foundation 2 thumbs up. It is definitely a love it. Definitely go out and buy this foundation if you are into long wear, semi-matte finish foundations. If you're looking for one on a budget, there's 40 shades here. I guarantee you'll find something that works for your skin tone. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell so that you can be notified whenever I upload a video. Follow me on social. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. My handle is xxoox. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!